You know that hard limit I'm talking about?
Yeah.
5 meters?
Uh-huh.
That's pretty much where a standard USB cable just gives up the ghost. You try to go any further, and well, your keyboard just disappears.
It's the universal tether, isn't it? We
Yeah.
have these incredibly powerful workstations, but because of the physics of copper cables, especially for USB and VGA, we are literally chained to the desk.
Exactly, which is why today we're doing a deep dive on the NTI ST-C5USBVT. It calls itself a transparent USB extender with VGA support.
Right.
And looking at these specs, this is a lot more than just a long cable. This is a real hardware bridge, and it's designed to push that limit from, what, a few feet all the way to 200 feet.
And it does it over standard CP5 or CT6 internet cables, which is key. So the mission here is really about logistics. How do you get the user interface far away from the actual computer without losing anything?
Okay, let's start with that term you just mentioned, transparent USB. Because in marketing, transparent can mean anything.
Right. It usually just means it works.
Yeah. So what does it actually mean here? For the operating system, for drivers?
It means a total lack of software. Basically, whether you're on a PC, a Maxi, or even an old SUN system, the computer has no idea the extender is even there.
So no drivers.
No special drivers at all. You just plug a keyboard or a flash drive into the remote box, and the normal plug and play it just works instantly.
That's huge for IT. No software to update or maintain. But I want to push back on the video side of this. We're talking about extending VGA, analog video, over 200 feet of, twisted pair cable. My first thought is, that's going to be a ghosty, fuzzy mess.
And that is a totally valid concern. But this unit claims a resolution of 2048 by 1536.
Wow, that's high. Higher than 1080p.
It is, but there's a catch. Of course there's a catch. You don't just get that quality out of the box.
I think I saw this in the manual. There's like a manual adjustment knob or something.
Exactly. It's an analog signal, right? So different cable lengths create different amounts of signal skew. You actually have to manually dial in the video quality with your own eyes to get that sharp image. It's not automatic.
Interesting. Okay, let's go back to the distance claims because they're not quite straightforward either.
No, it's a sliding scale. This is really the key thing for anyone thinking about an install. You don't get all the best specs on any old wire.
Right.
So if you use a standard CT5E or CT6 cable, you're capped at 150 feet for high-speed USB 2.0.
And to get the full 200 feet.
For the full 200 feet, you're limited to the much slower USB 1.1 speeds. So think keyboards and mice, not external hard drives.
So to get high-speed data at the maximum range, you need better copper.
Precisely. You need to step up to a solid C-Type-to-SiC or PT7 cable. That'll get you USB 2.0 out to about 180 feet. It's a good reminder that the cable in the wall is a real component in this system.
Okay, now looking at the remote unit, the box on the user's desk, it has 4 USB ports, and the source material specifically calls out compatibility with touchscreens.
Like the HP Compact L21015 meter.
Yeah, or the ELO 1515L. This just screams kiosk to me. Or like an interactive whiteboard in a classroom.
That's the primary use case. Imagine a factory floor. You don't want your expensive workstation sitting out there sucking in dust and grease.
Or getting stolen.
You lock the PC in a nice, clean server room, and the user just gets a screen and a keyboard 200 feet away.
Speaking of factories, I saw there's an industrial model.
Yes. Your standard office electronics, they start to fail around 100 degrees Fahrenheit. This industrial version is rated up to 158 degrees. That's 70 Celsius. It's built for places without air conditioning.
And what about the models with RS-232 support? I mean, why are we still talking about serial ports?
Legacy control. You'd be amazed how much industrial machinery, barcode scanners, and even medical equipment still run on RS-232. The 2V2 RS models supports that. And it also adds two-way audio, so you can have a microphone and speakers at the remote station. Think, like a security desk.
Got it. Okay, one last practical detail. Power. Is it power over Ethernet?
No, and that's a definite limitation. The local unit, the one by the PC, it sips power from the USB port. But the remote unit, the one driving those 4 USB ports, that needs its own AC adapter.
So you need a wall plug where the user is sitting.
You do.
Okay, so to sum this up, we've got a TAA-compliant solution that basically lets a user and a computer be in 2 different places at once.
Exactly. It separates the delicate, noisy hardware from the sometimes messy human interface. It's about security, it's about ergonomics, and it's about environmental control.
It's a robust, physical bridge. Which leaves us with a final thought for you to chew on. In an age where we are all completely obsessed with wireless everything, Wi-Fi 6, 5G, Bluetooth, why is it that for critical control systems, the gold standard is still a physical copper wire running through the walls?